Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Hello everyone, my name Gaung Agung Rahmatullah, statutory law course. Law me provided in argument related to the Republic of Indonesia law number 1 of 1970 concerning occupational safety, so that better understanding can emerge in relation to current legal fact. Understanding law of the Republic of Indonesia number 1 of 1970 concerning occupational safety, the K3 law requires reading that goes beyond the text, but rather explores the living meaning between the intention of the legislators in 1970 and the reality of contemporary occupational risks. The legislator of that era could not have imagined the advent of industrial automation, digital platform-based work, remote working, exposure to radiation from electronic devices, and the mental health crisis resulting from cognitive workload. However, precisely because of this limited production, the K3 law was formulated with open text-word norm, allowing for evolutionary interpretation without losing the spirit of protection that was its initial goal. Normatively, occupational safety in the K3 law does not stand alone. It is rooted in constitutional guarantees in the 1945 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia. The right to decent work and living, Article 27 paragraph 2, the right to legal protection, Article 8D paragraph 1, and the right to healthy environment, Article 28H paragraph 1, based on this foundation. Occupational safety must be understood as a manifestation of human dignity in employment relations. This means that the occupational health and safety law is an instrument for protecting workers, a human right with strong constitutional legitimacy, not simply a technical regulation. One of the key provisions of the occupational health and safety law is that this norm applies to all workplaces. When it was formulated, this phrase primarily referred to factories, mines, construction projects, and industrial installation In the current context, the same phrase should be interpreted to encompass digital office, co-working space, home as workplace from home, e-commerce and logistic warehouses, modern healthcare facilities, and even the workspace of application-based drivers and cars. This is where the fusion of interpretation occurs. The original intent was to protect workers at production sites, while the current meaning no protects workers in every space where employment relations take place under to control the employer. The understanding of hazard in the occupational health and safety law has also undergone an expansion of its meaning. In 1970, hazard will identified with mechanical and physical risks. Today, legal evidence indicated that occupational hazards are also ergonomic psychological. And then digital and systemic cases of burnout, that's from overexertion, spinal disorders due to prolonged computer work, and accidents resulting from automation system average demonstrate that the spectrum of occupational risks extend far beyond the imagination of lawmakers, because the occupational health and safety law does not explicitly define hazard. It provides for interpretation based on advance in science and technology. The relevance of the current occupational health and safety law is also apparent when read alongside the modern labor law regime, particularly law number 13 of 2003 concerning manpower. Its amendment through law number 11 of 2020 concerning job creation and technical regulation in government regulation number 50 of 2012 concerning occupational health and safety management system is MK3. The PP on SMK3 can be understood as a concrete manifestation of the principle of the occupational health and safety law in modern management. This model attests that occupational health and safety law is a grand norm that continues to be supplemented by technical regulation in line with changing times. And then to deepen academic understanding at the master's level, two highly relevant legal theories are listed. The first is the theory of evolutionary interpretation, living law interpretation, which views law as a living norm that must adapt the social dynamic. Through this theory, the occupational health and safety law is understood not as a static text from 1970, but rather as a norm that constantly evolves to reflect changing work patterns. The second is the theory of legal protection, which position law is a tool of the state to protect vulnerable parties in social relations. In employment relationship, workers are always in weaker position than employers, making occupational safety the most fundamental form of preventive legal protection. Combining the two theories, it is clear that the occupational health and safety law is a protective norm designed to be regulated according to evolving occupational risks in order to protect workers from ever-changing threats. This is where the normative sophistication of the occupational health and safety law becomes apparent despite its age being more than 5 decades old. Current issue demonstrate the urgency of a modern interpretation of the occupational health and safety law. The rise of application-based work, its economy, major construction project accident, industrial facility first, extreme work fatigue in the logistic and healthcare sector, and the rise in worker mental health disorders are legal facts that cannot be answered with narrow interpretation. In fact, the debate offer with a digital platform, workers are subject to occupational health and safety protection demonstrate the importance of both interpretation of the term workplace and manager or employer in the occupational health and safety law. The biggest problem today is not the absence of wrong, but rather the weak enforcement of occupational safety law and culture. Criminal sanction in the occupational health and safety law are rarely applied, even though they are normatively feasible to prosecute negligence that results in death or significant harm. With a progressive interpretation, as violation can also be linked to general criminal liability for negligence that result in loss of life. Ultimately, the fusion of past and present interpretation demonstrate the OHS law is an open, flexible, and timeless law. It is not absolute. In fact, it is increasingly relevant. Occupational risks become increasingly complex, intangible, and technology-based. A comprehensive understanding of this law requires academic correct to interpret it dynamically while remaining true to its original purpose: protecting human dignity in all work activities. Thanks everyone. We apologize if there are any errors or mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.